Well, welcome everybody. This week's tech trick is about deburring, and there's no real trick to it. You know, everybody loves deburring, but there's definitely some methods you can use to help, maybe some tools you can make. So today we're going to use the Cessna console. It's a 172 Cessna. It's just been laser cut or water cut, and for deburring, a lot of deburring, holes, different shapes to do. So these are generally the tools you'd use. Your rasp file, this is a triangle file, ground down, die grinder, deburring tool, and a file. Big thing with deburring, always be aware that you never run your hands across your material because you'll cut your fingers open. So you can check like that, if there's something there, that's fine, but don't do this sort of thing. Same as on an edge like this. When you're checking the burr, always run across the burr. Don't run your hand this way. So first of all, pretty standard, one of the oldest deburring tools out there, the file. So for deburr, I always like to run two angles on a deburr. First I run a shallow angle on the deburr, and makes a nice rounded edge on the deburr, and you notice I'm just running across that way. So this is more typical. It doesn't work so good with the round ones, it makes it all notchy. So if we look at a regular deburring tool, it's great for some of these holes. You know, it's great for going around the edges. You know, you try to keep your finger on the material, or I do, to help control it. Sometimes you just got to get the right angle, because if you don't get the right angle with this tool, it gets a very rough edge on it. So just be careful with that one. One pass, two passes, sometimes that works great. Die grinder, of course, you just got to be quick and be careful what you're doing. And then you do the same thing as you do with the file. You take one inch and then you do another pass like so. So die grinder, just be careful. You take some meat off there, it might wreck your part. Any of these tools, try to use them on a scrap piece of material first, especially if you've never deburred with that tool before. So these couple tools are very unique. This is simply a triangle file, and it's like peeling potatoes when you do it. So you go along, it's fairly quick, I feel. It's great for circles, but if you don't get the right angle, it can be kind of rough as well. So try one of these out, see how you like it. I'm pretty sure you won't have to peel potatoes when you go home, but I don't know, maybe you like peeling potatoes. Okay, so this tool here, piece of rasp, is with a wizzy glued onto it and a bolt. You know, there's many variations. You break a rasp file up and use these pieces, and these are amazing for doing holes. Make sure it's nice and clean. I always take the burr off the edge, or the points off the edges of these, and then you can use it over the holes. That's another hand you're running fairly quick. And then you can always use your regular hole deburring tool, one of these. So you know, all that is a 3-point countersink put into a file handle. So there's definitely some options for deburring. So that's this week's tech trick, and you know, feel free to try any of these things out, but go with what you're most comfortable.